Hello, hope you're all having a great afternoon, getting ready for the Memorial Day weekend. So, anyway, I was reading an article today, just a short one, and it came about, it was talking about a very large, I won't say the name, but it's an extremely large tech company, and it's usually known by three letters, and it's been around for over 100 years. So, I think you can figure out who they are. I worked for them actually for a number of years, have a lot of fond memories, of being there. But my concern, the reason I bring it up is was talking about layoffs, and so they can never how do basically they are saying there's layoffs, but it's never layoffs. It's always, well, we're shifting people here and there, we're restructuring this work stuff, and they can never just say, listen, we have layoffs. And the reason I bring this up is not to beat on this company, but it's about taking responsibility. And again, we talk about leadership, and yeah, maybe it'll get better because I know they have new leadership at the top. But again, what kind of example are you setting for the rest of the industry, and what kind of leadership example are setting when for years and years and years and years, and several CEOs, this company has never been able to just admit, listen, there's a downturn, we're going to have to lay people off. Or, COVID has taken a toll, and so we're going to have to kind of, reduce workforce to save costs. I mean, we're not stupid. We know what's going on. And I think what's most interesting is, as big and as well respected as they used to be, I'm just amazed that to this day you can never get a leader that has taken responsibility. And anyway, enough about them and more about my point is, it's so critical to take responsibility as a leader. Everybody wants good news, but guess what? You're not going to get it. Most people who are in that position might be, a principal owner, or they might be CEO of a small company, or it might be a family-owned business. You're not going to always be CEO of, a multinational tech conglomerate with 300,000 people and, 18 board members and 58,000 vice presidents. You don't have that insulation, right? And so, it's more important than ever to just be a responsible leader and tell people the truth. For your investors, I think they're doing their investors a disservice. I think they're doing their employees an extreme disservice. And not just them, but any leader that does this. You're doing your employees a super disservice because you're not at least going to be upfront and honest with people as to what's going on, who've poured their heart and soul into a lot of companies all around the world, not just this one in particular, but all companies. And I think to not be open and honest with that, I think it's just wrong. It's flat out wrong, and I'm going to call them out. It's wrong to want me to invest money in your stock if you're not going to say it. It's wrong for me to want to come work for you. It's wrong for me to want to do business with you. It's wrong for me to want to supply you. It's wrong for me to want to write about you and use your services and all that after so many years. And every company should look at that. And you know what? This company, I bet you, they've been doing it for so many years. It's ingrained in the culture. They'll never change, because they already have new leadership. But hopefully, Joe Schmo of, Midwestern plumbing, company with 300 locations, hopefully he learns, or someone that owns a smaller tech company, hopefully she learns. And I think the gist is, be a responsible leader. It's not difficult. And show compassion. We've talked about this in other videos. Show compassion, show heart, show the truth, just authenticity. I can't even say it right today, but authenticity just works for people. It's, they don't, people can stomach the bad news if you just tell them the damn truth. You can take a lot of stuff when and you remove the uncertainty, but when you're like, well, I'm not sure, we're shifting workloads, blah, 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 it means you're weak. it means you're weak, and it means the wolves are coming. And quite frankly, you can tell by my voice here, I have zero respect for leaders that do that. I have zero respect for companies that do that. The wolves will come and eat you, and guess what? Nobody's going to feel bad for you, because in this day and age, especially with COVID should be, I don't even have a good acronym, but part of it should stand for compassion, because compassion is literally the most key thing now. Compassion for your customers, investors, just people in general. Compassion, compassion, compassion. And yeah, so the gist is, if you're not a responsible, compassionate leader, you're going to get killed. I mean, it's just that simple. So hopefully, I've given you some value. Let me know your thoughts. I would love to hear if someone agrees or disagrees on this one, and I'd love to start the conversation. Hope you guys have a great weekend.